So yeah, no, this presentation was really awesome. We talked about kind of the topics that kind of fly under the radar when you think about relationships, and especially the problems that can happen during relationships.
So, as a male with a speaker talking about relationships, did you feel like it was relevant to you?
I don't know, I definitely felt like it was relevant to me because he kind of brought up the whole role of like usually most people think of like being bigger and more dominant, like having control of a relationship. It kind of brought the other side, which is actually really funny because when I think of my family, my mom's definitely the dominant role in the family. So I was just kind of like agreeing with that side, like
Yeah, he talked about the idea of strength and like power and how men are supposed to be powerful and the strong ones and kind of leading the way and dominating. But he talks about a different kind of strength and how that anybody can be the strength in a relationship and equality is the best way and everyone's going to be happy and everyone having a level playing field and being on the same page is just the best way to do everything.
And I really like the idea of just kind of like having a strength where you see the girl passed out and it takes more strength for you to like, oh, let me take time out of my day to go help find someone to help her, or maybe take her back to where she needs to go, because that's just something that I really admire and I like to see around everywhere.
So, what was kind of the takeaway for you?
The only takeaway for me is just kind of like, I don't know, just the old rule of just treat how everyone how you want to be treated. And I mean, I feel like that message gets lost, and really there's a lot of misconceptions. Like when he was talking about how he didn't learn anything from his parents never say you shouldn't cry or anything like that, but like just from a guy culture, I mean, football and athletics, like that's definitely something that's completely true, and just really just treating people the way that they want to be treated and asking, even if it's something that might be uncomfortable, but at least you're at least doing it for them.
One thing that hit home with me is when he talks about kind of the different parts of relationships and like it's kind of funny because he does a good job of combining comedy with seriousness, but he talks about how the bad things you can do in a relationship and how you can be kind of too involved and too jealous and too just homey, just all over your partner or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever it is. Being too involved can be a very negative thing, and one thing that hit home very powerful with me was the idea of courage being the most important thing, and not only approaching someone for the first time or just like working through a relationship or just kind of anything in your life is courage. And he compared that with confidence. And everyone puts the emphasis on confidence, but he said that and it really made sense that confidence will come throughout life after you have the courage to take steps and take leaps and just do the everyday things. Your confidence will catch up with you.
All right, thank you guys.
Yep.